Alright guys, we're through to a round of 16 decider here between Kasva and Wam in the road to Wololo August weekly qualifier number 3 for the Red Bull Wololo Legacy Tournament for AoE4. So we've got Wam here, and he's on French. He's up against Kasva here on Rus. Kasva in the red trunks. Wam in the blue, you better remember that because I probably won't. So Kasva will be eager to get on his hunts. He's pretty lucky to find these two basically stacked up on top of one another. Really convenient for our Rus player. But I mean, they are pretty stacked up here for Wam as well. So if you can find those, he can deny Kasva the opportunity to pinch all the gold from them. Really probably should spectate the Rus player so you get a clue as to how well the bounty war is going. In fact, it looks like Wam, really unlucky, only has the one scout by the looks of things. Oh, here is his other scout. Oh, here we go. He's found a lot of wolves, so this might offset things a bit. But Kasva's managed to find every one of the deer here. So already up past that 100 gold mark. He's at 150, so it's quite a nice spot to be in this early on. Because he's still got sheep to run back home, mind you. Wam seems to be getting nearly every wolf, though. So Kasva now finishing off Wam's deer. So Wam's brought 2 scouts over to deal with this as well. Kasva lucky to get that gold there. Wam getting that other one. So Kasva topping out at 250 gold before he's even brought his 2 scouts home here. So this is quite solid for him. Even going to send one of them round to try and pick off 1 or 2 more sheep. Might even find that one in the corner. I think Kasva's only gone up to 2 scouts on Rus here. He skipped that hunting cabin actually, so makes sense. Saves a bit of wood to go for the lodger fishing boats, which are a bit more expensive than your regular ones. They do take your pressure off your food eco. That's not that insane dash to get back home on Rus or French to make sure you've got your sheep on this map. There is on some of the others. So players often starting with the wood eco. So Wam on French, mind you, is going for that heavy food gold start to get this quick score cav. Try to put the pressure on with the early Knights. So Rus a civ that can also go knight for knight early on. Although considering Kasva's open with the dock, he's not going to be able to afford to do so yet. He's gone for a second lodger fishing boat, which is twice the cost of a regular one. It's going to be a while before Kasva's actually really doing a lot here. In fact, he's adding a 3rd house. So he's going to get up to 40 pop space. He's miles off aging up. He's looking to take another dock, perhaps. I mean, another lodger ship, perhaps. And so he will. So yeah, we're here in a decider. These players locked up 1-1, and Kasva just going all out with the boom. Wam going for that at least standard balanced rush opening. So Kasva walling in all potential dock locations here. Looks like Wam has villages to build a dock, and he is going to get it down. So Kasva's going to be slightly off in both the position and the timing there with that palisade wall. Wam hitting feudal. Here we go, Kasva's now getting the golden gate, so His food gathering is going to be pretty insane because he's got these lodger fishing boats. His Eco Pop's 25 to Wam's 19 at the moment. So Wam not fishing at all just yet. I want to try and cram out a hole here if he can, but is he going to have the resources? A bit of Vil-on-Vil action here. Kasva's Eco is going to take a little bit of a tumble because, I mean, he's not gathering with 10 Vils, but bearing in mind he is up by the 4 lodger fishing boats, so that's offsetting 8 Vils. Kasva's age up going to be a bit slower than Wam's. Wam not able to go for a night just yet. He's spent his early resources getting that proxy dock, and it really hasn't paid off for him just yet. I mean, he is keeping Kasva's Eco busy here. But Kasva really forced to keep this wall up going. Might even drop a villager. Trying to finish it off. No, he's going to just bring them all home by the looks of things. Wam gathering a lot of wood now. To 400. Is he going to look at going for multiple docks around the map? Here we go. So he's getting a dock at the lower side. Really needs to start catching up in terms of that water eco. Kasva really ballsy, but it's really paid off for him because Wam trying to proxy dock instead of just pressuring on the land with the knights, which would have been the safer play, and then follow up with the proxy dock. Really sort of hurt him. It's even an attack ship there to prevent any proxy. No funny business allowed. And lodger fishing boats still being crammed out by Kasva. He can afford to get another one still. But he is going to add a fort and a wall first, because this time Wam's going to have a knight ready. So Wam actually looking to go for a second town centre. Still banking up quite a bit of wood. Hasn't started any production out of this lower side dock just yet, but I think he really could start doing so. He's actually going to get a Hulk first just to deny Kasva the opportunity of getting on the water. At least he hopes. It's a shame water in this isn't as micro intensive as it is in AoEIV. Man, it's fucking unreal the sort of stuff you can do. Like, players don't even go for this aggressive warship type shit. They like go for as many fishing ships, and at the last second they'll add it once their opponent's already got the dock. Because you can just micro through it, man. But that aside, the knight now into the base of Kasva, so he's going to have to be careful, keep pulling back. He's going to be able to add a second town centre though. He's able to trade the Golden Gate gold into stone, as well as, oh no, actually, sorry, he's been gathering out of the stone and trading, I think, gold into food by the looks of things, or gold into wood perhaps even. Food into gold into wood. So Wam in the meanwhile, he's started out in these fishing boats. Continuing to try and add more knights as well. But Kasva's pretty happy to go with that defensive town centre. I think it helps protect his dock, really guard his water now. It's nice and safe. Rus really benefits from this deep water fishing. Very solid gather rate there on those fishing boats. And they don't even have to head back to drop off, unlike the ones from the other civs. So Wam, going for his second town centre up there, and he's getting plenty of hunted food. He's now on the 2 waters compared to the 1 for Kasva. Neither player's taken this topside one. Kasva's going to start early night production of his own, going for a couple of stables. Wham back at home. Just as the 1 school of cav, it is better than a regular stables, but it's not quite double, is it? Wham does have that initial production advantage on his side at least, though. So both our civs getting quite a nice bonus to their knights, Rus knights. Really nice damage bonuses. French knights, nice health and health regen bonuses. So I think Rus also gets a nice health bonus, but it's nowhere near as solid as the one for the French. We're talking 20 health versus like 180 or something like that. But Kasva picking off Wam's little distance wood gathering here, sort of punishing his opponent for not just copying the walk time and bringing them all the way back home. I mean, on the plus side, they can always help tower up in case you do somehow miss the dock going up with your warship. So Kasva with quicker age timing over Wam right now. He's still miles off age 3. He's adding another stables. Wam 58 eco pop. Kasva 53. The Wam's finally started to pull ahead in terms of the boom, but it's taken so long that Kasva's now got the age up and gonna have military advantage over his opponent. So 3 stables here for Wam. It'll be early night versus, sorry, Royal Knight versus Knight, and Royal Knights are an early night effectively. Wam have to try and get to castle age, but also make sure he's got enough here to ward off these knights with their upgrade advantage. Kasva harassing another wood line. Not quite going to get that Vil, but he'd rather save the knight than kill the Vil at the moment. Kasva's proxy dock attempt now may bear some fruit. I don't think Wam has any idea this is going down. Kasva going for the proxy dock. Wam's taking the topside dock, so he's actually got 3 waters over his opponent's 1. He's able to actually probably out-boom Kasva from here, but Kasva's now in the stage where you can really start applying some serious pressure. H3 and 63 Vils. Wam 72 and 8 military on the field. Scout stuck at the back there. It's probably the best case scenario for Kasva in the sense that at least he's able to get as much damage off as possible there. Wam now fixing the wall off. He's really locked down on this top right side of the map, hey? So Kasva trying to work away at the wall. Wam's actually left a space open there. I suppose the beauty is it means he can sneak stuff out rather than having to spend on a gate, which is the idea. It sort of funnels his opponent into 1 point. But Kasva's going to create a doorway of his own here. Wam now has the resources for that castle, so he's really hoping he can get this Royal Institute out in time, that he can get this defense off. his knights still in the queue, and he'll be able to queue up another rotation behind this. Oh, not quite actually. He's got a lot of gold gatherers actually building that Royal Institute. Maybe he needs to have more of them gathering gold just to get more knights out from here. So Kasva's now got a lot of spears as well into his base. Wam doesn't actually have any bows to try and stop this, or any spears of his own to cost effectively fight for knights. So Royal Institute finishing up, but Kasva is making a mess of Wam's eco at the moment. Might even be able to work away at this Royal Institute from the far side. He's just going to try and work away at the wall. Wam. Try and clean up these two knights that find their way to the rest of the eco here. Bit of a scare for these villagers. Looks like the knights are not going to take a shot, going to keep on running. That's a lot of knights kept busy, and while this is going on, Wam is trying to push into his opponent's base. I mean, Kasva's trying to push into his opponent's base. Wam at 77 bills. Kasva at 86. So Wam, even with the 3 waters, it's not working out so well for him. Kasva's even going to slowly work away at the Royal Institute. Will deny Wam the opportunity of getting all these cheaper French unique techs. Really hurt him. We have to try and take a fight here. He's got veteran on his knights now though. There are spears in the mix. These knights should be able to pick off 1 or 2 individual spears quite easily, but if Kasva masses them up and stop commands them, he should be able to actually deny the knights their glory today. But this is a really rough fight for Wam. He needs to get out. He's bled a lot of knights there for a couple of spearmen. Royal Institute does go down. And Wam in a really sticky spot. GG taps out because he knows there's no way his composition can hold off, and he's going to be forced to have to gather everything while he gets some ranges and even more stables out from here. GG. Kasva takes the game and the series 2-1.